Hey, welcome to another edition of Ego on Break, and this time I only took 4 chances to get the button to record. So, choked up old shiny glasses over here. What's up?
Not much.
Not much. All right. Well, I hit you up and said, hey, you think of the topic this time? And you sent me back a couple of topics, and one I liked, it was basically talking about strong style, the style of wrestling, working, you know, the difference in working punches, that kind of thing. So today on Ego on Break, we're going to just talk about styles of wrestling.
Yeah.
You were saying about, and I don't even remember the way the message was sent, but essentially it was something like, you know, if you're going to hit hard, make it look good or whatever, and or working stiff, working snug. I think that's the way you had put it, was the difference between working stiff and working snug. So
yeah, work stiff instead of working snug.
all right. So what's your opinion on the difference?
Working snug means I'm touching you, but I'm not killing you. But I also know you're there, and the people know it looks like I'm killing you. Or I could just knock the hell out of you, and it might look like crap.
I mean, I thought that was your style.
No.
Hit hard, make it look bad.
But
Yeah,
I've never hit you so hard it knocked you unconscious. That's when I hit hard.
No, yeah. You never hit me that hard. You
Okay,
made me go back and go, man, why did I get into this?
That was snug. That's my version of snug.
So, yeah, I think so. Hold on. Reject. So, I think, what was it, the movie, or I guess a little film on YouTube or whatever, They Came for Stiff?
Yeah.
Where Sami Callihan says, you know, the illusion is making them believe that I'm hitting you hard and I'm not.
Exactly.
Or do they know the difference or something like that? So,
they think they do, but they don't.
Right.
There's a difference.
So,
Who's
yeah.
the worker, you or the people?
I heard the Cornette say it's funny, like strong style essentially trying to kill someone when the crowd knows it's fake. When back in the day but you complain about when they thought it was real and you faked it or something like that. So I guess that's a different style. You know, is why go out and kill each other when the crowd's gonna go, oh, that's fake. You know, doesn't matter if I chop your head off with an axe. They're going, oh, he worked that somehow. He couldn't really cut his head off with that axe.
But just, I've had some people barely touch me, and I'm like, how did it look when he hit? You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like it should have been hard enough. I should have even sold it. So,
well, I mean, I've seen guys missed by this much.
I'm not selling that.
But it's the way they sold it, the way they reacted. The crowd never noticed. And then I've seen guys, you know, come to the back and they got their bloody and stuff, and the crowd goes, oh, he never even touched him. That must be fake blood.
Missed kicks on finishes. I refuse to put up the matches.
Yes. So
if your match looks terrible like that, I won't put it up.
Right.
I'm sorry, but that's just me.
Yeah. Hey, it's whatever, you know. So what's your favorite style? I mean, I know we kind of touched on this, and let's take that back. Let's just name a style, and we kind of try to figure out somebody that would go with that style, maybe on the independent level.
You mean like lucha?
Yeah, like lucha, southern style, strong style, you know, comedy, you know, WWF house show, you know.
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. You know, kindergarten wrestling where, you know, it's not really wrestling.
Yeah.
So, what would you say your style is? Let's start there.
I'm more or less just a brawler.
A brawler?
Yeah.
I think I'm a technical wizard.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they say they're like, you know, if Benoit and Malenko Guerrero had a kid, it'd be me. I think that's my style. So
the chromosomes got jacked up, huh?
No, I'm more of a. I definitely put I put the entertainment in sports entertainment. I'll be the first to tell you I'm not the best wrestler. I'm entertaining, but I'm not having 5-star matches.
I know a bunch of moves, but it don't mean I got to use every damn one of them in every match. There's no point.
How many you know?
A bunch.
Like names some.
Because then they might expect me to do it next time we get in the ring.
All right, who's your favorite brawler other than yourself?
Cactus
Jack. All right, who's your favorite brawler on
or
the
Necro?
indies?
Cactus or
on
Necro?
The indies.
Necro.
All right, what about...
a lot of people see Necro as a deathmatch guy. If you go find like fighting Joe or Low Key and all these
He's a punch
Sami
kick guy.
Callihan, shoot, bro, they killing each other.
Yep. All right. What about technical? Who's the best technical guy you know in the Indies? Or not necessarily
right
you know,
now, I'd have to go with Joe Kane. Honestly, he's one of the most technical guys I know, like
that's
personally.
cool. Yeah. All right. High flyer.
High flyer. I've met him about 5 times, but I'd probably stick with Barrett Brown.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your best lucha guy.
Americas.
I like that. All right. What about
Sounded
like your
good there.
Japanese strong style, like?
John Davis.
Okay.
He's hard
Comedy.
hitting. You.
Nah, thank you. Anybody better than me?
Rainbow. You and Rainbow.
Rainbow
would probably
Warrior.
be the top
Yeah, I could
two
see that.
around this area. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. What other styles are they?
Hey, y'all had one together a couple times.
Yeah. It was definitely interesting.
Yeah, it was something.
So, I don't know. You know any other styles like from the top of your head? Hardcore. Who's your best hardcore guy?
Hardcore.
And why is it Pharaoh Funk?
It's not Pharaoh Funk. No.
He does hardcore.
I know he did what they considered hardcore at Battles on, but I would, even though he bust my skull, I still say Cody Kruger in the area.
Would you say that's hardcore or more deathmatch? There is a difference. You know what I mean?
Well, I've seen him do both.
Yeah.
So
I mean, obviously, if you can, you can always either jack
like
it up a little more or scale it
the
back.
match
some,
he had with Jason was more or less
hardcore match.
Hardcore.
With Justin Matthews.
And whatever, same guy.
Yeah. So I don't know. You got somebody else? This topic kind of went a lot faster than I thought.
You did it, but you never gave your opinion on any of it. You asked me.
Okay, my opinion, let's see. Best strong style guy around here, I'm going to go with Vordell Walker. He's definitely very believable. You watching airplanes?
I hope he wasn't landing on us as high as that sucker is.
Technical guy, man, I don't know. I'll tell you, I watched a match between Juice Robinson and Zack Sabre Jr. It was very good. I thought it was a very technical match and didn't expect it. So I'll go there with either one of those or just in general. Lucha style, I mean, I got to go with my guy Ray Fury. He's learning more and more every day. He's continuing training. Just last week we worked on like a springboard over the opponent arm drag, which was very cool. So I got to go with him. Brawlers.
I never gave you a brawler, but I'd pick Plunkett if I was going to pick a brawler.
Yeah, Plunkett would be good. Brawlers, man, I'm going to say a guy, and I don't think a lot of people would think brawling, but if you go and watch his stuff, there's a lot of punches and kicks. But that's John Saxon.
Yeah, he can. He does a little bit of both.
I mean, I don't think people just necessarily go, oh, that guy's a brawler. But I enjoy, like, that aspect of his matches. So I'll say Saxon. Hardcore.
Ain't a lot of people do it anymore. That's really the thing.
Man, I don't know. Nightmare, maybe. I mean, he's had some brawls, some wild matches.
He killed somebody, so I guess technically, yeah.
Murder is kind of hardcore. So rest in peace, Max Glory. Southern style, maybe Lucas Frost.
Yeah.
Lucas is a very good Southern style wrestler. But don't tell him because I don't like the experience. Mike Carter's another Southern style guy. I think that'd be very good.
That's a good clothesline from Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So.
And a horrible back elbow.
Yep.
Either that or it hurt. Like
it looked like both of them sucked. So.
We love you, Mike.
Yeah, nobody know it was you taking them because back of your head.
Yeah, I'm going to hide my face the only time. I think that's the only, like, you probably go back and watch all episodes of security guards getting beat up in wrestling, and they all show their face except Mike. Mike's like, I'm not taking anything away from these guys. I don't want to put my face on there.
Never saw him, bro.
Never saw him.
You had to tell me who it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? What I'm missing? High flying. Man, I don't know.
I'll tell you one is you said him earlier. Everybody's talking. El Fuego.
El Fuego, perfect.
Like, he's a
El
badass
Fuego is
dude.
definitely a bad little dude. So, or bad dude, just in general.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of my guys out, you know. And there's a ton more, you know. Gary J gives hard chops, you know. Comedy style guys, I'd have to go with my guys, Boot Boys. They do a lot. I can watch them and see a lot of myself in them, which, you know, makes sense in how I help train them. So, I guess that's the second coming of Jay Andrews is the Boot Boys. So, and no, I didn't wear a skirt.
I thought about it at your house.
Yeah, I mean, what I do in private's my business. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the style guys I like. I mean, even in Ego, you know, we're trying to push the different styles, and we've even came up with the Styles Championship, which represents different styles in wrestling. It's not a cruiserweight belt. It's not an X Division belt, not a light heavyweight belt. It was put in place to represent different styles of wrestling. Maybe as a company, we haven't done our best to get that out there.
I ain't a booker, bro. Somebody else.
But that's something we're trying to change. The last match we had Orion Taylor, who represented the high-flying style of wrestling, versus Lucha Libre, who came in representing the Lucha Libre style of wrestling. Strong style Lucha Libre is what he said his style was. So, I mean, we're beginning to push that. That's what the title means. You know, I think it's a good shot. It's maybe something that can change the way, you know, just give a different spin on the same old thing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know anybody's doing. I know the WWE Network, or, you know, their whole little universe of companies.
Mm-hmm.
They have started a Styles battle once a month.
Yeah, I haven't seen any, but wasn't John in one?
Mm-hmm. Yep, John Davis was in one. So I think that's I think that's something that is going to lead more toward the way things are looked at in the future. Is guys are going to be representing like a brand, so to speak, you know. So I think that's very cool. I don't know if there's going to be like, you know, representing the comedy brand, but, you know, I mean, just that, you know, maybe it's, you know, their style of wrestling is sports entertainment.
I'll tell you the match I just saw. I wanted to talk about this because I thought it was kind of funny.
All right.
But it was Colt Cabana versus Ryback.
Well, that's a clash of
styles,
was some
for sure. Because of him letting CM Punk go on his podcast, and Punk crapped all over him about,
yeah.
Dude, you need to go find the match. It's easy to find. It's on YouTube. I suggest anybody go find it.
So is it hard hitting?
Oh, yeah, very. Like, Colt tries to work the comedy just a little at the beginning, but then it becomes an actual wrestling match.
But it was feed me more.
Yeah, but he's bumping his butt off for Colt, and Colt's bumping his butt off for him. And they start off with the whole thing, you know, he's like, is there heat here? Is there heat here? Do we have a problem? And Ryback kind of goes off on him for like a second, and then they start the match. And then at the end, he does a little promo about the whole situation.
Yeah, who does? Ryback or
Ryback. And, I mean, it was a match that I didn't expect out of them two, and it was really good.
Well, I mean, there was something there.
I mean, there was some legit heat, because everybody's like, I mean, unless you remember the promo, I mean, the interview with Punk has been a while back, but it was still there. You know,
and the thing is, I mean, I don't remember word for word what was said, but essentially that was Punk's story. So, yeah, in reality, that's, you know, don't shoot the messenger kind of deal, you know. So,
You know, kind of like I just gave him an opportunity to say what he wanted to say.
Yeah.
And if he said it, he said it.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer if something's true, it's not gossip, it's not rumor, it's not wrong to say it. If it wasn't, you know, what makes something bad or wrong is that it's not true.
Yeah.
You know, so if what Punk was saying was true, then there shouldn't have been anything to
my
fuss
scenario
about.
is
No matter if the truth makes you look bad.
Well,
you know?
my scenario is this: there's always two sides to every story.
Yeah.
So you want to hear both sides.
Absolutely. So I'll tell you a match that I saw coming up. That's I think is going to be really good, and it's having an Evolve in Atlanta. That's John Davis versus Jason Kincaid. Homeless Viking wizard looking guy.
Took me a second. I know you're talking about,
So I'm pretty excited about that match. I'd like to see it for sure. And I would like to see, I know this happened a while back, but it was Jason Kincaid versus Fred Yehi, and they billed as kind of the battle of Freddie versus Jason. I'd like to see that match. I think that was definitely be
cool.
You know, Yehi's style is so everywhere. You know, like if anybody represents an unorthodox style of wrestling, it's him. You know,
he's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and I think Kincaid is kind of in that same boat where, you know, he's so good at so many different things that his style is, you know, is just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've seen him brawl, high fly,
yeah.
a
So
little bit technical.
I'd really like to see that.
And bro, his promos are out there.
Well, you know, that's what it takes to get noticed.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes.
I'm just saying, but they're out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned the Ryback versus Colt match. Let's end with just giving. And I just mentioned the Yehi and Kincaid match. Let's recommend a match to watch. Yeah, to watch. That's just not, you know, it's kind of a clash of two styles. And I'll let you go first. It's going to take me a second to figure something out.
Well, to me, it was a clash of two styles, but the guy had actually been going to Japan for a long time. And there's a couple of their matches out there, but one's like an hour long almost, but it's worth watching. It's Dr. Death Steve Williams versus Kenta Kobashi.
Okay.
And the match is freaking unreal. At one point, Dr. Death press slams the guy over his head and tosses him to the floor from the ring. Yeah.
Well, that's different.
It's one of the most awesome matches I've ever seen. Like there ain't many that stand up to it to me because it was hard hitting.
Yeah.
And that's the style I like. So.
All right, I've been harping on this match for several weeks now. It happened in New Japan Pro Wrestling. It was Juice Robinson, and I guess I became a Juice Robinson fan since I seen a couple of his matches. Mm-hmm. But this is the match that said, "Hey, this guy's good." I think it's Naito. His guy comes out in a suit with a mask and does a little thing to his eye. Phenomenal match. I've recommended it before, but I really think everybody owes it themselves to go watch it. It was and that's me. I mean, you may watch it, but this match is garbage. But to me, it was awesome. Cool. You know. And I'll tell you another match, and this is just fresh in my mind because I just watched it. But it was Jay Lethal versus Hangman Page. I don't think Hangman Page gets the.
Oh, they did a belt match on the ROH pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think he gets the reputation of being as good as he really is. And I'll even do a local match. I enjoy this match. It was Orion Taylor versus Lucha Licore from just this past month.
I got to go watch this stuff because I wouldn't remember I said.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say it surprised me because I knew it would be good, but it definitely lived up to the hype in my world.
Before we leave, let me tell you something about that belt match.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, Hangman Page reaches under the
belt. You mean like strap match?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a strap on each arm.
Not like title versus title or something.
No, well, no, there wasn't title on mine. It was just a grudge match.
All right. Hangman Page versus who?
Who you just said? Black Macho Man.
Oh, Jay Lethal.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like I say, they have a strap on each arm. At the end of the match, they threw Jay's into the ring, in the crowd, so he has nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He's beat the hell out of him. He's down, so he goes over to the apron. He reaches under and goes to pull out, and just looks like another belt. He gets the belt out, and it has tacks and nails in it. And brother, when they hit these two licks on each other, that's one of the most dreadful looking weapons I've ever seen in my life. And they both took it. And I'm just like,
A leather strap with tacks.
Tacks. And when he hits, Lethal gets the weapon, of course, gets his lick. But when he hits, it's like he yanks back with it, and the freaking tacks come off and go flying in the air. And I'm like, oh.
That's like glued on.
I guess. Dude, it was just, I was like,
It's kind of brutal, huh?
I'm like, ain't no way, dude. That's one of the worst weapons I've ever seen in wrestling, honest to God. I was like, oh, hell no.
Well, I like that. That's what we'll talk about next time, weapons in wrestling. So we'll use this to kind of, go into that. So, yeah. You throw any plugs out anytime? Anything coming up?
I ain't got nothing new yet.
July 21st, Pro Wrestling Ego in Gulfport. July 22nd, back in Jackson, Mississippi at the Hideaway. August 5th, Byron, Mississippi. That's kind of what we got coming up. So
come eat at Darwell's to go, and you can see me.
Yeah,
and they got awesome food too.
Awesome food for sure. And give a shout out to the Wizard.
Yeah.
Later, guys.